Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and here on this channel I ramble, with articulation I hope, about a variety of different video, musical and audio elements of the videos that I watch. And today, well, funnily enough, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do today. I've got a little less time than usual, so this isn't going to be a full hour-long video. And so I wanted to do something that was a little less heavy on the visuals, because I often get lost talking about visuals. And I don't know why, but a couple of days ago I heard the AWOLNATION song Sail, which I've always enjoyed. I think it's a great piece of music. And lo and behold, do I find out just yesterday that Vahtang has covered Sail. And that just sealed it for me. I was like, well, I know what I'm doing now. We discovered Vahtang back in March with his incredible cover of Black Betty, and I'm very excited to see what he does with something else. I had heard 4 seconds, maybe. I can't remember how much, not a lot. But I'd heard a little bit of Black Betty on Instagram, so I had an inkling of what I was letting myself in for, although by no means had I heard any of the really impressive stuff. I mean, it's all really impressive, isn't it? The super impressive stuff. I have heard none of this, so I'm coming into this completely blind. I saw a song I liked done by an artist I liked and figured, why not? So that's what we're doing. Vahtang's cover of AWOLNATION's Sail. This is a song that did incredibly well, and actually is a first for this channel. It released in 2010. It originally came out as a single, and it was then put onto Megalithic Symphony, which I think was their debut album, if I remember correctly. I had it. I enjoyed it. Great album. This song stood out for me by a mile. It got to #1 on the UK Indies, which is fantastic. It made it to number 17 on the the UK Singles, which is also coincidentally where it got to on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US. Got to 2 in Portugal, got to 4 in Austria, so it did very well. It's gold and platinum all over the place, but the reason I said this is a first, this is the first song, I think. And if there's one that I wasn't checking, I didn't look into, or I hadn't checked the data for it, that I've already covered, that this is true for as well, please do tell me. But I think this is the first song I'm covering that is certified diamond. And for those who don't know, that is above platinum. You know, you get platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, quadruple platinum. Diamond is quintuple platinum, at least in the US, and it is certified diamond in the US. That means it had 10 million 10 million. Let me get my impressive figures correct. Okay, correction. I was right. It is 10 million units, but it is 10 times platinum. Platinum is 1 million. For some reason, I had it in my head. It was 2. But yeah, so 10 times platinum is diamond, and they hit diamond with this song in the US, which is phenomenal. So kind of that's just, I wanted to share that because I think that's a pretty cool fact. But yeah, I also wanted to say before we jump into this, firstly, thank you for bearing with me last week with having to miss a week. Unfortunately, as I said, had a bit of a medical fright. All is fine. It has put me very behind, and I didn't want to do this because I wanted to have it all sorted by now, but it does mean I'm also dropping back my Patreon expansion. It was supposed to have happened last week. It is now going to be happening the 2nd week of August, and the reason I say that is I am going to be away working. Not when this video comes out, but when the next one comes out, and putting all of this into place right now and then having to respond and deal with people shifting into new Patreon tiers and all that kind of stuff while I'm away, especially because my internet's going to be sketchy, is going to be really difficult. I'm going to do my best to get a reaction uploaded well in advance of next week, but dealing with the Patreon is just one thing too many. My plan was I would have everything fixed before I did that. That is simply not possible. I can't do it at this point. I'm still catching up a little bit from the amount of time I had to not be working last week, and it's just been a little bit of a headache. And I thought I kept thinking I can make it work. I can make it work. I've promised too long that Patreon's coming, and I don't want to make that final commit one more time and then have to push it again. And in my heart of hearts, with the best will in the world, I know I would have to. So I'm sorry, that will be coming, but it will be coming in August. I get back on the 5th, and so I will put the final pieces into place after that, and the week after that, I think it will be. So it'll be is that the 14th, I think, is the Friday? That will be the day that the Patreon expansion goes live. Thank you for bearing with me. I apologize for all the delays. You guys are great. Yes, so that's all I have to say about that. I think that's everything. I think we could just jump into this video. So I will say welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If it is, the way this works, I'm going to watch this through from beginning to end, commenting and emoting over the top. I will then go back and watch it a second time, this time pausing, interrupting, and offering what commentary and analysis I feel I can based on what I've just seen and heard and the foreknowledge of the one prior viewing. Please go and check the description down below. You will find a link to Vahtang's channel. And to this original video. Go check it out. He is the original artist. I am merely analysing his work, and this is not a replacement for that original. So please do go check him out. If you're just here for the reaction, the first quarter or so of this video is probably going to be enough for you. Please do check it out. Don't run away just because of the length of the video. I promise you there is an isolated reaction within it. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yes! Please do hit the like and subscribe buttons and the notification bell. And if you care to support the channel, you can do so by heading to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKreacts, to patreon.com/DavidKreacts, or leaving a super thanks here on YouTube. More details on those at the end of the video. That's everything. So without any further delay, I'm going to jump into this and let's check out Vahtang covering AWOLNATION's Sail.
This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because
I love this backdrop.
I'm blaming all my ADD, baby.
Oh my lord, his voice, what he can do.
This is how an angel cries. Camera on my own sea cry. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Sail.
His guitar sound is incredible. How many sounds does he want to do at once, too? I mean, come on.
Maybe I should cry for help. Maybe I should kill myself. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Maybe I'm a different breed. Maybe I'm not listening. So blame on me, baby.
Whoa! Wow! I can't get over his variety. Oh man, his work is remarkable. I know he's getting a ton more traction now that he's done AGT, which is fantastic. He deserves it. But oh my goodness, I can't get over how much he can do with his voice. It's absurd in the best possible way. I'm just going to go down and check the description. See if there's any information here. Some Instagram accounts of people who worked on this. Okay. Audio production by MyVage, Inspira, Andre Grizzly. Director of photography, Chick Chow. Great work, actually. And color by Valery Voropayev. I have to say that those two, I mean, wonderful work. The audio production's phenomenal too. But the visuals on this, I think, were really, really good. And the coloration is so good for this song. Because it's a darker song. It would have been very easy to take the coloration that was in this video and make it bright. And it wouldn't have suited the song at all. So just, yeah, kudos to that. It's a difficult thing to do not necessarily crazy difficult, obviously people do it, but I appreciate the amount of thought that has gone into the preparation for that here. I think that's really, really impressive. Okay, let's go back to the beginning and see what I can pull out of this, because there's some great stuff in this.
This is how I show my love.
I actually really like this as a way of starting the video. We start out complete black, we fade in completely out of focus, we bring the title in obviously clean on top of that. The music starts, and then as the title fades away, we've already started to bring him into focus, and as the title fades away, everything crisps up. I think that's really, really nice. It's a lovely way to begin the video. We obviously have the sounds of the shore that we fade away. Those were probably captured live. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's sound effects. But I like that we start with that and it fades out into the music, and then we just focus on the music for the rest of the video. That's a really, really good way to start. I love the way that we've started this. I think we've got a really nice composition with this. The place that they've chosen to film here. We have this lovely line from the shore over on this side leading to his face. We've got the line coming in down here that is leading, yes, we've got this little gap here, but ultimately it's leading towards his face. We've also got the line of the shoreline here. Like, everything is focusing in. The only thing that kind of goes a little over the top is the line of the mountains in the background. And even then it kind of, we're still just aiming up here kind of thing. And so the way that they've structured this all says, look right here. Look, here is the instrument. This is the instrument right here. I mean, it goes all the way down into your chest, but you know what I mean. The sound is going to be produced by this part of what you're looking at. I think that's really, really nice construction. And I love the fact that the brightest part of this color-wise is the little splashes of greenery we get up here. It's nothing much. It's there. It gives us a little bit of color, but we have a generally cooler, slightly washed out color feel to this, and I think that suits really nicely. It also allows the whites and things on his shirt to really punch forward. There's a lot of thought gone into this video, and I think something that looks incredibly simple isn't, right? There's definitely some thought gone into this, and I love that. And I think it's nice that we've also gone with the idea of we've got the black shirt underneath with the black microphone. So as things, yes, there's the silver microphone stand, but things kind of fade into each other a little bit, and we just have this one entity that is the singer and the microphone working together to create this sound. I think that's really, really smart stuff.
This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind.
And I love, we're going to go so much further as we go through this video, but I love this start where it's just this, and there's not a lot happening while he's singing. The focus is on the lyric at this point because he's going to get more complicated as we move through.
This is how I show my love. I made it in my mind because.
And I like that he's keeping it da 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 da. It's not da da da. He's not holding lines through. He's keeping it percussive the way that they do. Da 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 da. And it's not. It's staccato. It's got that separation there. There's lots of space in the back of this.
Love, I made it in my mind because I'm blaming all my ADD, baby.
And right there, the sound of the shoreline has faded out. For 15 seconds, we have those waves in the background. And I think that's really, really nice because it just gives us a little bit of atmosphere, a little bit of the watery vibe, sail. It's just giving us a little something leading in that just gradually fades out.
I'm blaming, I made it in my mind because I'm blaming all my ADD, baby. Sail.
Even this, in those 5 seconds, since the water fades out to now, so much happens in his voice. The amount that he is able to do, the amount he's able to do simultaneously is remarkable to me.
Because I'm blaming all my ADD, baby.
We got this lovely clean sound, ADD, baby. And I love that D, baby. The way you got that little slide down there. It's really, really nice. You've got very clean singing from him. Don't let the fact that it's broken up distract from the fact that it is very, very clean.
Because I'm blaming all my ADD, baby.
And it that follows after that, very breathy. Lots coming from, I assume that's all from the nose because it looks like his mouth is closed at those points. Really nice having that breath in there. It differentiates that sound from the sound that he's actually, because he's not got a breathy quality. I think if I remember rightly, he did have a breathy quality at parts of Black Betty. He's not using that in his vocals right now.
On my ADD, baby.
It's all vocals. The sung vocals.
Baby.
And that it sounds electronic. That's what's so crazy to me. Like, yeah, clean notes and all that kind of stuff, and you could make those notes, but to have them to give them that precise sound, that's so cool.
I'm blaming on my ADD, baby. Sail.
And the bra-ba-ba-ba, like there's that little double hit right at the top of that. It's a really cool little riff going into the chorus of the song.
Baby. Sail. This is how
I know this sail, boom, straight down the octave so cleanly. His versatility is amazing, but his agility is also phenomenal. The fact that he's just able to just jump straight down without a break between those two notes.
sail. This is how an angel cries.
And it makes the dum there, those long notes. The fact that he then holds them on for a whole beat, they're more impactful because we've had so much short singing prior to this.
D calls. I'm blaming on my ADD, baby. Sail.
Like there's so much kind of bum, and then it just sits. It's very, very effective.
This is how an angel cries. Camera on my own seat.
I notice there's a little bit of rasp now in the voice. He's just giving it a little bit of an edge. We've got that same thing with the da 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 da, but it's a little bit softer. He's not making it quite as staccato as he was before. There's a bit more of a continued tone
How
now.
an angel cries. Camera on my own seat. Cry. Lay me on my ADD.
And again, he's just got this boom, tap, tap, boom. Like there's this big gap in the middle. Beat 3 has no percussion on it, which is not going to be the case the whole way through this video. Really, really nice. He's still giving it that space, even as we're picking up.
On seat. Cry. Lay me on my ADD, baby. Sail.
Wild. Okay.
Baby. Sail.
And I love that we get that same thing. We have the boom, dum, the boom. What am I even trying to do? Boom, 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 sail, boom. Like that same structure that we just had previously repeats again, but this time the sail has the echo, and we pull out, we lose. There's some EQ going on here to change, or maybe there isn't. Maybe it's him. I don't know. There's the effect of EQ going on here.
Sail.
And that we get that boom again, and then we get this guitar solo, and his guitar sound is phenomenal. It is so, so good.
Sail.
And it's amazing to me that he's continuing this, and he's obviously making that sound with the closed, pursed mouth, and yet he's taking the time to have the very quickly, where he has to open his mouth at the beginning of a phrase that leads into, and if you listen to how he's playing the guitar at that point in time, he's structured it very carefully so that the guitar is not playing right like in the millisecond before he does so he has the capability of opening the mouth without destroying that sound. Like the way he's got the rhythm. Like he steals the tiniest little break to allow him to open the mouth and give that sound. I imagine he could probably keep the sound going, but it might change the quality having another resonance center open. I'm not sure. I'm have everything to learn about how vocal percussion and beatboxing works because I don't know. So if anything I'm saying is nonsense, please feel free to correct me. And there, very defined as he goes up there. The fact that he's got those 5 defined notes, each one coming back on. It's like glottling in singing. I don't know if that's the technique he's using or if he's doing it a different way, but it's so cool that he's got that definition as he climbs up those 5 notes. And now we get the guitar again, but this time there's percussion over the top. I mean, what? Okay, so now he disproves my theory. He is opening his mouth while he's doing that, and the guitar sound isn't changing much. So that was just, it was effect of rhythm that he was doing that. In which case, so that's really cool. I missed that he was opening his mouth so much at the same, or well, there's so much to take in watching a 2-minute video of him. It had slipped my mind that he opens his mouth during this section. So yeah, okay, never mind. And it's not just the fact that he's doing percussion and guitar at the same time. It's the fact that they're playing different rhythms. He's not only polyphonic, he's polyrhythmic at this point in time. But well, I guess is it polyphony because drums are untoned, and these kind of like electronic snaps don't really have a tone. I don't know if that qualifies as polyphony, but it's he's creating multiple sounds at once. It's just incredible. You see there, he does the da 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 da, and at the rhythm of the percussion is the same as the rhythm of the guitar. That is so much easier to do than when you're doing 2 different rhythms simultaneously. I mean, any drummer, each of their limbs is playing a different rhythm. You know, it's logical. And even if you can separate that into hands and feet being different rhythms, I play the organ. You know, playing the piano is one thing because your left hand and your right hand are playing different rhythms. But then you add the feet in for the organ playing something different once again, and it's more to think about. But as a general rule on piano and organ, the limbs are all kind of working with each other, and in drums usually the limbs are working with each other. Here the percussion is kind of, it's not consistently with the rhythm of what he's singing, and that's what's amazing me so much. He's really got the totally different rhythm going on at points. Should cry. And I love that he's got these big going on, and he just has this before he comes back in with the vocals. It just it pulls us back a stretch out of the solos back into the singing. It's really cool. Oh, that the double bass run there. Oh, that's good. Maybe I should cry for help. I love that too. The minor third there, that's really good. Maybe I should cry for help. Maybe I should kill myself. See, it's so clean. You can the one thing there. Maybe I should kill myself. It's so interesting because myself sounds so much like myself, but also just a tiny bit like my stealth because of hitting the percussive sound in the middle there. And it's amazing to me that I'm picking on that because it is the only time I can think of in this entire video where I feel like I can hear the crossover between the two. For help. Maybe I should kill myself. But it's not really, because it's a in the background. It's just it's a ghost consonant, if you like. Like, it's not actually there, but my mind is tricking me into thinking it is because of what is around it. Maybe I should kill myself. Blame it on my ADD, baby. And then these shifts between the and they're 2 completely different sounds. There's a raspy harshness to the guitar, whereas it's a bit more of a kind of breathy quality to those bass notes, and again, this ability to just switch between them on a dime is incredible.
Baby, I'm a different breed. Baby, I'm glistening.
I love his choice of rhythm there. I can't remember if this is in the original or not. Different breed.
Baby, I'm a different breed.
Maybe I'm a different breed. The fact that that different is in the same pacing. There's something really nice about the flow of that through to then hitting breed and breed and going out of that da 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 da, like it's just consistent notes. The timing of them, it's really, really nice. I like that a lot.
Baby, I'm a different breed. Baby, I'm glistening. So blame on
Oh, this drop here.
glistening. So blame on baby.
That's so nice. The change in tone at that point.
Different breed. Baby, I'm glistening.
Like it's still got a little bit of the rasp in there. It's not quite as harsh as a sound as it was earlier, but it's still definitely there. And then
So blame on baby.
so blame on. It's so withdrawn for a moment. I really like that. And yet still with the percussion coming through to the point now where on this one the percussion almost overweighs the singing.
So blame on baby.
Oh, it's so good. You get those wonderful sounds and then just intercutting that quieter sound and then immediately going back to really, really nice stuff. Excuse me for 1 second. Oh, and there's kind of sound that he's got going on here. It's incredible. There's something watery about it, which I really love. Oh, that whole thing, in fact. Like, what is he doing with his throat to achieve that? It's remarkable. And then this boom, when he comes back in, has got an even more aggressive sound to it. It's purer, almost. And it's a bit more forward in his mouth. Or it feels like it is. Do you see what like, there's less... Previously, it's been kind of... with a quality, like he's breathing out of his nose. Sorry, that's probably gross. This time, it's just pure sound. The breathiness isn't there at all. And now he's got this going on in the background while he's doing this. Excuse me? Oh, and then that sound, I love that as a contrast. Suddenly we've got this more forward pushed sound for this guitar solo, and then you suddenly get this more muffled quality to the electronic sound. And there's dun 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 dun. Really, really cool qualities to this too. It's kind of giving it's as if there's mobility in the performance. It's like he's not standing in a microphone. It's like it's a band moving around, and there is some spatial quality to this. And he's not. He's right here the whole time. It's crazy. And this is great. I talk about evolution in my videos all the time. He's just picked up from the last one. Like, he's doing a lot of the same, this being on top of the second time through. That's what he did last time, but there's more happening. Like it's almost like a yodel. Like he slides a little bit in the middle. That was obviously exaggerated and terrible. But do you hear what I'm? See if you hear what I'm hearing. It's like he's glottal stopping somehow, but producing sound at the same time. And then again, this pullback to the it's a little bit more of a quiet sound. I love how much it feels like he's straining on that. He's like he can't quite get up. Like, it feels a little bit more effort than the previous ones, which is great because it's a different quality to a sound that we've already heard before, and I love that. And I love that he ends with this sound of like the wind dying down or an engine slowing down or something like that. It's something powering off. It's so funny. You look at his face and you think it's kind of like he's summoning shadow facts, if that reference means, you know... Ow, can't whistle right now. Why do I have no whistle? Yeah. Like, that's what I expect to come out of his mouth. And instead we get that. I mean, this man is incredible. Oh, I started it. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to listen to the end one more time. It's so great because we're pushing towards the end, and then we hit that final note and it all falls off. It's wonderful stuff. I really, really like that. Really impressed. I really like this. This is an amazing cover of the song, but also just an incredible demonstration of what he does. And what he does is remarkable. So always happy to enjoy that. That's great. Very well played indeed, sir. Yeah, I will forever be in awe of this man's talents, which just adds another one to the list, really. This is why I love doing this. I discover so many cool musicians just by looking for stuff to look at for the channel. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that just as much as I did. I don't know when this one came out. I didn't see that. This came out in... Oh, wow, April. I'm not that far behind this. Only about 3 months behind. But I very much hope that you enjoyed watching this, and whether you've seen it a few times since April, or whether this is hopefully the second time, if you watched his once before, that you've seen it. Hopefully I was able to bring something to you that meant, oh, that's why I like this bit, or I didn't spot that before, or something like that. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here, and if I've achieved that with anybody, I am a very happy man indeed. So yes, thank you so much for watching with me, especially if you're still here at the end of the video. I'm really appreciative. It means a lot to me, for everybody who watches at all, but especially those who watch the entire thing, because I know my videos are longer than is normal within this particular community, and it means a lot that people are interested in what I have to say, so thank you very much indeed. Please do hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell, and if you would care to support the channel, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, where you can leave a one-off donation of any amount. You can head to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, where right now you can leave, you can sign up for $2 or $4 Canadian or your regional equivalent. That will give you ongoing support of the channel and Discord access, but in a month's time or less, that will be expanding significantly. I have multiple tiers ready to go. Just as I said earlier, I want to set them up when I have time to, you know, sort of process the admin of anybody who changes or signs up because of that. But please do head over there anyway. There's some cool people in the Discord already, and I really appreciate your support. You can also leave a super thanks here on YouTube, and any of those very gratefully appreciated indeed. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back next week with another video, and please do have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Let's go for 1:02 p.m. See if somebody's watching then. But yes, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.